All right. Now you hear me, guys, in YouTube? Yeah, for some reason this microphone was muted, even though I did not mute it. Yeah, sometimes it acts weird. I'm not sure why. You hear me now? I hope so. People in Discord, you hear me, right? All right. Yeah, people in YouTube only, they could not hear me. All right, guys. Sorry, the microphone was muted from the software, not even from the mic. So, shalom, everybody. Peace of the Lord. Peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Today, we are going to debunk the lies of a Christian prince and the lies of those Christians who lie and say that the Quran does not have science. All of us, we knew that scientists around the world, they confirm that the Quran is full of science. As an example, we have a scientist from Japan. His name is Yama Aidulai Yama, very well-known scientist. He discovered even that the moon made of cake and vanilla used to cover the moon before that. And this is only can be found by the Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him. So there's a lot of science in the Quran, and those Christians who try their best to lie to others about this information because they are afraid that people will convert to Islam if they knew the truth. So if there is any Muslim would like to join us so we can debunk together the lies of the Christians and the lies of this guy, his name is Christian Prince, who is a Muslim would like to join us so we can debunk together the lies of the Christians. Anyone? In case you do not know, the Quran have a lot of discoveries about biology, astronomy, geology, I mean, you name it, embryology, any G. Like you say, like when you read the Quran, you say G, 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 like this is crazy, you know? This book is so good. So if there is any Muslim would like, to come and join us so we can refute this guy, Christian Prince, who is obviously lying to his teeth. Actually, he don't have teeth. I heard he's very old. I don't know if he have teeth or not. I heard they have only one tooth, because each time he debate with the Muslim, he lose one or two teeth. So imagine what happened after many years of debate. He lost them all. He tried to glue them, but obviously they look fake. So, do we have any Muslim would like to come and take the last tooth? Any Muhammadan? We are in Discord. We are in Rumble. We are in YouTube. So if there is any Muhammadan would like to break the last tooth I have, I will be happy to take it from you. Anyone? We want Muslims. We don't want Christians. Do we have Muslims? We want Muslim guys, Muslims. Maybe later we can take Christians. Anyone? I see two moon on the screen, CP. Yeah, actually, even Prophet Muhammad, he discovered that there is 7 earth. There is 7 skies and 7 earth. And even there is a guy from China, his first name is Musk, last name is Elon. He's a Chinese. He discovered that there is 7 earth, but he is not sharing this information with everybody because he's afraid that people will convert to Islam. All those truth is now well known, and this Chinese guy, Musk Elon, even his name, by the way, is fake. His real name is not Elon Musk. His real name is Musk Elon. He wanted to confuse us so we would not know where those 7 earths are located. A lot of misinformation around the world. We have to be very careful. So who is a Muslim would like to join us? Please invite your friends. We don't have many people like watching now because we did not inform people that I'm coming. But I hope soon we will have more people. Invite, share the link. And let us debunk this guy, the liar. he keep lying all the time about Prophet Muhammad. He is, I think this guy, and he have no shame. Imagine, he said, just give me any page in the Quran and I will show you a mistake. Any page. This idiot do not know that the Quran, when it was exist, there was no pages. So how we can give you any page? Prophet of Allah, he received inspiration by talking, not by writing. So he keeps saying to us, give me a page, give me a page. Don't he knew that there's no pages for the Quran? See how easy to refute him, I mean. By the way, I want to say refute him, but I said refuse him. That is due to the one tooth left in my mouth. Yeah, it happened like when you lose your teeth. You are finished, boy. Yeah. So like, when you lose your teeth, like you start saying things like the word come wrongly, like the thing. Any Muhammadan would like to join us? Until now we have 0 Muhammadan. Where is the Muslims? Any Muslim would like to volunteer and join us about the science of the Quran? If we go in YouTube and we search for Quran and science, look at this, look. I mean, it's loaded. Look, even Lily J is here.
Did I just find another miracle in the Quran? In the chapter called The Cave, it talks about the story where the sleepers, it says they slept in the cave for 300 years plus 9. Why would it say 300 years plus 9?
Why? Man, that's deep. Why it says 300 years plus 9? Why not plus 2? Jay, Lily? ChatGPT? Why the Quran says 300 year plus 9?
This is so confusing, but this is literally a miracle. 1 calendar year equals 365 days, right? But 1 lunar year, which is calculated by the moon, is roughly 11 days shorter. That 11 days, if you multiply that tiny little difference over 300 years, the total becomes exactly 9 years extra. 300 solar years equals exactly 309 lunar years.
Let me explain to you, Lily J. The stupid you did not notice that it's a story. It's a story from a Christian guy from Syria. He wrote it, just a fiction story, to make the Christian, to tell them, have patience, things will change and you will be victorious. This is not even a real story, but let me show you something in the Quran about this story. As long you are mentioning the cave story, I will send you back to the cave. In the story, let us go to the Quran. There's a miracle there. The stupid Muhammad, when he copied the story from the Syriac, he copied it from the Aramaic. And look what happened in the Arabic. So those 7 sleepers, which is a fiction story, is not true. Those are Christians who went to the cave running away from an army. The army of a king who want to kill them because they converted to Christianity. So they went to a cave. I apologize if I cough from time to time. I think because it's springtime, I'm having allergy. Because my flu is gone, but still I'm coughing. So if you read here the story, the stupid Muhammad, he read the word in the Aramaic wrong. So here it says, وَكَلْبَهُمْ وَبَاسِطٌ ذِرَاعَيْهِ. The Arabic translation translated is, and their dog stretching It's bows. That is a false translation. ذراع in Arabic mean his arms. ذراعيه, two arms. See?
His arms.
See how we got them busted? So how Muhammad he come to the conclusion that the dog have two arms? Because this is not a dog. The original story says that those angels, when they went to the cave, an angel appeared and he opened his arm, scaring the army, protecting them from the army. Not a dog, you idiot. So here in the story it says كالئهم, not وكلبهم. And even the Muslims in their interpretation agree that the origin of this is كالئهم. كالئهم is the one who protect them and provide them, and that is an angel. This is why here it says, so he opened his arms. Dogs don't have arms. And what the dog arms will open, how that will protect how that will protect anybody from an army, a king, an army. A dog is opening his arm. If you change the translation, this is chapter 18, verse number 18. Look here what they did. They say he is stretching forth his two forelegs. So this is not a miracle. This is just a stupid story in the mind of Muhammad. It is about a fictional story. Never happened. It's not real. And supposedly those Christians, they wake up after 300 years and they find that the whole kingdom changed and everybody become a Christian. It is not a real story. And there is no point of them to sleep for 300 years. But as usual, Muhammad, he copies stories from everybody. Everybody. So according to Lily J, this is a scientific miracle. Secondly, if we say 300, if we take all the difference between the lunar year and the normal year, let us see how that will be. Because she said 309 years. Didn't she say that? The Quran says so. So the stupid woman here, she is saying, oh, if we take the difference between the 309 years in the moon calendar and the normal calendar, we will find that the 9 years is the addition of the sun calendar. But that will be horrible, because that means Allah don't calculate time by the lunar year, because he considers that the sun year is a perfect one. If he calculated by the lunar time and he tried to make it equal to the sun time, that means it's not a 309 years, it is a 300 years, according to her calculation, which I don't really consider. If we ask ChatGPT, how many days between the lunar year and the sun year?
A lunar year, which consists of 12 lunar months, is approximately 354 days long. A solar year, which is based on the Earth's revolution around the sun, is approximately 365 days long. Therefore, the difference between a solar year and a lunar year is about 11 days.
All right. So the difference is 11 days. So if we go right now and we calculate, and we say 11 days, x 300 years, no, we need what we need to do to see the addition as she is saying. So 11 days extra. So every year we have to add in the lunar year. Yeah, I mean that will be 3,300 days divided to 365 days. That will be not 9 years, that will be 9 years and a half. So the whole story is a fictional story. Muhammad, he copied the wrong word, and this is why the Quran coming funny, because remember, according to Islam, dogs are najis, they are filthy. So how suddenly in the Quran the dog story appear? How suddenly the Quran says that the dog is a good guy and he is protecting those, and how the dog, he will open his arms for the 300 years. The dog is standing open his arms for 309 years and they are asleep. It's just a stupid story. Same time, in the Quran doesn't say we wake them up. It says, Ba'athnahum, we resurrected them. And they were, like questioning between themselves. For how long we are here? How long we stayed here? They said, perhaps a day or a part. But here, there is something more funny about this story. Remember, it is Lily J, she mentioned it, so we have to cover all the story. One of the most funny thing in this chapter, or this story, is this part. They ask Muhammad, how many are they, the 7 sleepers? How many are they, the 7 sleepers? Muhammad, he do not know. So look what he said in the Quran. Some they say they were 3, and their dog is number 4. Now, linguistic way, this is absolutely false or wrong, because you're gonna say, and the dog is number 4, because the dog is not there, is not a human. So you can say 3 human and 1 dog, but you cannot say 3 and the dog is the 4th. That is wrong in Arabic, that is wrong in English, that's wrong in any language. But okay, some they say they are 3 and their dog is the 4th. But some others they say they were 5 and the dog is number 6. Guessing at the unseen. Yet others they say they were 7 and their dog is being the number 8. Say, Muhammad, now Allah telling him the number. Oh Muhammad, tell them, Allah knows, only Allah knows their numbers, and none knows those numbers but a few. So what is the number? Hilarious, stupid Muhammad. He's afraid to tell them what is the real number. So they will get him busted. He do not know the story perfectly, which is a fiction story. So in order to avoid answering the question, he said, some they say they are 3 and their dog is number 4. But everybody knows that these are 7. I mean, the story of the 7 sleepers is extremely well known long before Islam. 7 sleepers. Hey, how many are they, the 7 sleepers, Muhammad? Some they say they were 3 and their dog is number 4. Some they say they are 5 and their dog is number 6. And here, by the way, did you notice the mistake? Anyone notice the mistake? Who noticed the mistake additional to what I just mentioned? Give me your idea. Anyone discover a mistake? Horrible mistake. Look what Muhammad did. He said, some they were 3 and their dog is number 4. But then he said, right away he jumped to 5. Some they say they are 5 and their dog is number 6. Like, hold on. When they say some they were 3, he's talking about the human, right? So the second number should be, some they say they are 4 and their dog is number 5. And then some they say they are 5 and their dog is number 6. And then some they say they are 6 and their dog is number 7. And then some they say they are 7 and their dog number 8. Muhammad is so stupid, he don't know what to say. And until now, remember, the Quran saying it clearly, only Allah knows and few. So what is the number? As long already few, they knew the number. So what is the number? How come Muhammad could not give us the number? So as long as few, read carefully, some they knew the number beside Allah. So what is the number? I mean, is that a nuclear? Just tell us how many. Why you are mentioning some they say, if you will not even give us what the correct number? Is that a miracle or a stupid? Muhammad trying to escape the embarrassment. Any Muhammadan? What is the number? Imagine you go to exam, and the exam they say to you the answer, the correct answer is either A, B, C, D, F. And then now you answer, so you can pass. You can say, some they say it is A, some they say it's B, some they say it is D, C, Phi, X, and Allah and me knows best. And now I passed the exam. I mean, why Muhammad is super smart? The intelligence of Muhammad is challenging. And yet the Muslim, they say that Muhammad was not taking cocaine. Your dummy prophet could not answer a very simple question. The 7 sleepers, how many are they? They told him already the number. But because he was afraid that this is a trap, as usual, so he decided to say some they say, some they say. Any Muslim knows how many the sleepers are? Why Allah decide to hide the number of those sleepers? Is that because they are still sleeping with Joe Biden? So we have to say the Quran is a super smart book. And for sure, with Lily J, the Quran become a book of genius. I mean genius. Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us? Nobody? Until now we do not know. What is the number? And Muhammad keeps saying, say Allah knows best. How long they stay? So is it 300 years and 9? Or still we do not know? According to the Quran, nobody knows actually. Read carefully. It says, and they stayed in their cave 300 years and 9. And look what the Muslim they did in this verse. They say 300 lunar, solar, and 9 lunar. Where do you get this from? It says 309 years. And we know that the Muslim, they take only lunar years. Since when Allah, He used any year beside the lunar? Isn't it the Quran says that the year for Allah is a 12 moon? So look what happened here. In this verse it says that they stayed in the cave for 309 years. There's no solar, there's no lunar, take note of that. And then say Allah knows best how long they stayed. So what does 309 years then? Is that the number, or still it's not the number? Do we have any Muslim would like to join us? Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us? This is an ancient story, and the original story, there's no dog of it, it's an angel. Which makes sense based on the story, because supposedly a king is coming to kill them with his army, so what a dog will do in the door of the cave? It was an angel. Even in Arabic it says كَالِئَهُمْ, not كَلْبَهُمْ. But most likely Muhammad, he is confused about what he heard. He heard كَلْبَهُمْ when in fact they told him كَالِئَهُمْ. In fact, even if we go to the Muslim interpretation, we will find how Muhammad got busted. Let me give you an example. Potato Muhammad. An ignorant who don't have elementary school, he became a professor, the dean of the university. Let us see. I'm just looking for the Islamic interpretation to show you. This is a story written by a person, his name Yaqub as-Saruji, Jacob the Saruji. He is a Syrian man from Damascus. He is an Aramaic person. He died in the year 521 after the Lord. Let us see. In the Syrian story, it says they stay 372 years, not 309 years. But let me see. What we can get you. In this picture, I am showing you two texts of the story, and how the Muslims are confused. So the word كَالِئَهُمْ become كَلْبَهُمْ. This is the same story, and all the reference we are showing you is coming from Muslim books. So the ignorant, they do not know the difference between kala'a, which is the person who keep, the keeper, the protector, even provider, and kalb, which is a dog. This is how stupid Islam is. They cannot even read their book. All right? In fact, let me go to the Muslim books. This is a book about pure Arabic language. Explain to us what the word kala'a mean and how they use even to read the Quran before. Let us see. Here we go. So here it says رابعهم كلبهم, and then down we will see the page is very long, so I'm trying to where we will find it. I know that this might be boring for you guys because you do not know Arabic, so we are just for those at least who knows or trying to reach extra knowledge. This is here the dictionary. Let us show you. I will take the screen off. All of this is the meaning of the word kala'a, 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 kala'a. And this is the accurate meaning for the word used in the Quran, but is written wrongly in the Quran. Instead of kala'a, it become kalbahum. So from their provider, their keeper, which is an angel, have two wings, become a dog. This is what happened when you have an ignorant idiot claiming to be a prophet of God. He copied a story, yet he cannot keep the story correctly. Do we have any Abdul? Any Abdul would like to join us? Lily J.
Miracles of
Did I just find another miracle in the Quran?
Lily J. Tell us some miracles, Quran and science. What else? Forced marriage in the Quran? Well, this is not our topic for now. We want to see science. The first university was founded by a woman. I thought Muhammad is the first university in the world. True story. Your prophet, he says women are half a brain, you idiot. Even he forbid them from learning how to write, how to read. They should only learn how to swing and how to cook and how to open their legs. Hadith versus Bible. Ultimate test.
Hey Christians, I have a question. You say the Hadith is an unreliable source and can't be trusted as fact, right?
The Christian, they say, is not a reliable source? Or you Muslim says that? I mean, do you see how stupid this monkey? If we go now to the Hadith and we show you a Hadith, what you will say? You yourself, you will say da'if. Let me give you one. And I challenge you, Lily J, because you are expert in coming. I mean, I saw your pictures. You know, I don't know. You were, you were a professional. So, is this hadith reliable, Lily J? You're a prophet. He says the following. Remember here it says Sahih. So I have to say now this is reliable. I want you to say if it's reliable for you or not. Because if you say yes, it's reliable, that means Muhammad is a fraud. So Muhammad, he says, the messenger of Allah said, the man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parents, which means will be male or a female. So Lily J, is this hadith is reliable? If you say no, you are in trouble, because you are the one accusing the Christians, say that the hadith is not reliable. It is you Muslims saying that to us. I thought you Muslim, you deny the hadith, not the Christians. We beg you to accept them. So I want anyone to tell Lily J, do she accept this hadith? Because according to Lily J, we can do misyar marriage, me and you. We can go to the hotel, like, I learned something scientifically true from Mimi Blue Job. So we go to the hotel and we do misyar marriage in the hotel only, like in the bedroom. I don't know you, you do not know me. You just take off your clothes. We do boom boom, and then the one who comes first will decide the gender and the look of the baby. If you come first, the baby will come with the black hair. This is why you keep making yourself blonde. You are not blonde. Will look like you and will be stupid like you. If I come first, the baby will be look like me. He have one tooth, and he is short and very fat. So what about we practice this to see if this is true or not? If this is not what will happen, that means Muhammad is a big fat fraud. Let us hear again what TDJ she said.
Hey Christians, I have a question. You say the hadith is an unreliable
It's not the Christian they say that, you stupid donkey. It's you Muslims.
source and can't be trusted as fact, right? But the hadith is more documented and verified than the Bible.
It's more verified than the Bible. True story. She is a scholar. We have tens of thousands of manuscripts. They don't even have one manuscript of so-called hadith. Not even one. In fact, Al-Bukhari itself does not exist. Do you know that the book of Al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim are not exist? Al-Bukhari never been written by a guy, his name is Al-Bukhari. Muslims don't have this book. They, after the guy died, long time after, they claim that this is what Al-Bukhari said. They don't have a book for Al-Bukhari. So the most authentic book, and by the way, Al-Bukhari is not even in Arab, he is from Bukhara. I think at that time it was part of the Afghani and Asia kingdoms. He's not Arab. He don't speak even Arabic. How does guy collect the hadith? So Al-Bukhari book never exists. What about Muslim? But not to forget to mention, Al-Bukhari was even blind. And have you ever heard of somebody can memorize thousands and thousands of stories word by word? Is that possible? Let us ask ChatGPT. Where is GPT? I close the ChatGPT. Hold on. At what year the book of Al-Bukhari written? (216) according to ChatGPT. The completion began. Let us ask ChatGPT at what time Al-Bukhari was alive. At what year the Imam Al-Bukhari was alive and he died? Focus with me. He died in the year 256. And by the way, I don't take any of those sources seriously. Here it says completed around 232. Here it says he was born in 194 and he died 256. Where ChatGPT is getting this information from? Let us show you that AI is a stupid software. Is the book of Al-Bukhari written by Al-Bukhari or someone else? This is false information. Al-Bukhari never wrote the book. Never. Let us show you. This is Al Jazeera TV. Al Jazeera TV have an article about where the original copy of Al-Bukhari disappeared. Where is the original one? Because there is no original one.
Where did the original copy of Sahih al-Bukhari disappear?
All right. So where it is? How you have Al-Bukhari but you don't have the book of Al-Bukhari? And here they say, we cannot find one copy written or even one page written by the hand of Al-Bukhari. the oldest copy of Al-Bukhari is written tens of years after the death of Al-Bukhari.
The oldest manuscript copy of Sahih al-Bukhari dates back to the 4th century AH, decades after al-Bukhari's death. He died in 256 AH.
So do you
It is
see?
the copy of Imam Muhammad ibn Ahmad al-Marwazi.
So they don't have Al-Bukhari, they have a copy of a guy he claimed that he know what Al-Bukhari said. Yet the book is written tens of years after Al-Bukhari died. This is why I say to you, I warn you, you cannot take any information from this ChatGPT, especially about history, because usually what they do, this is software, collect what the Muslim claimed, like the most popular articles, you know, they get the information from. But in reality, this is not true. And here, Al Jazeera, they are trying to defend. No, there was Al-Bukhari. Okay, where is Al-Bukhari? And they are saying, well, the same happened to the original book of Uthman. We don't have the original book of Muhammad. We don't have the original Quran of Uthman. We don't.
We do not have in our hands the original copy written on the eye of the messenger, may God bless him and grant him peace, nor even the original copy of Uthman's Quran.
Then they say that when a bunch of German, they copy an original manuscript of Quran, like 1 page or 2 page, go back to the time of the Caliphate, and they confirm it is exactly the same. And this exists in Germany. So doesn't matter if we have it or not. Huh? I mean, look at the stupidity here. How you know Al-Bukhari? He even wrote a book. Have you witnessed him? Where is his book? How you know even that he was exist? And who gave him the authority to collect the Bukhari and to make it the most authentic if this guy not even an Arab? And even they say he was blind. How Al-Bukhari